Hello, hello, hello. How are we today? I am feeling fantastic this morning. The sun is out. It's going to be a hot day, and I always feel better. I always feel better when the sun is shining, don't you? Just like grayness and rain and clouds, they just make me feel a bit meh, and the sun just makes me smile. It like instantly lifts my vibration and my energy, and as that is what we're talking about today, that's a really good way to start this little discussion. So the little tidbit of information that I have for you today is all about how to sort of raise your energy to match the vibration of the thing that you want. So what do I mean by that? So everything in the world, no matter what it is, has a certain vibration, has a certain energy behind it. And it may be that you are trying to attract your dream house, that you're trying to move, you want a job, you might want a boyfriend, you might be trying to attract the perfect partner, you might want to be trying to attract the perfect body. There will be something within your life that you are trying to attract. We all have dreams and wishes and goals. And those dreams and those wishes and those goals all have their own vibration, and they all have their own energy behind them, no matter what they are. And so the idea is, and this is the idea behind manifesting as a whole, really, if you want to attract something in your life, you have to be the same vibrational match for it. You have to be and give off and align with the same energy for that thing that you are trying to bring into your life. Now that can be really difficult. For example, if we take the example of wanting a new job, okay, let's just go with that one for the purpose of this, because it's one that we can all at some part in our lives, at some time in our lives, we've all wanted a different working role, we've all wanted a different job, we've all dreamed about having, you might be an entrepreneur and you might want to work from home, you might be in network marketing and you might want to get more sales and more recruits and more rank advancements, or you might just have a 9 to 5 and you just want it to be better, better conditions, more pay, nicer people to work with, whatever it is. We've all had experience of wanting something better career-wise. And so we have that dream and we have that goal, but we're not matching that energy and that vibration in ourselves, because whenever we think of the job that we've got now, or the work colleagues that we've got now, or the lack of sales that we've got now, or the lack of rank advancements that we have now, or the lack of clients if you're an entrepreneur, the lack of course sales or YouTube followers, or whatever it is that you're trying to do, when we think about that, if that is not currently what we want and where we want it to be, that drags our vibration down, because we look at it, we look at we look at what we have now, and it doesn't match what we want. It doesn't match our aim. It doesn't fill us with joy, because we're trying to change it, right? And so our energy, if we're not careful, can get pulled down, and that takes that thing that we want even further away from us. It actually repels that thing that we want, because we're in a state of lack, we're in a state of not having, we're in a state of almost desperation for this thing that we want, that is not showing up in our life, that is not manifesting in our life. And however much we try and push it and get it to come to us, when we are still in that desperation energy, we're actually pushing it further away from us rather than attracting it. And so the trick is to kind of try and get yourself into alignment of already having that thing that you want. Now that can be difficult, but there are little subtle tiny things that you can do to help raise your energy and raise your vibration to match that thing that you want. So let's give a really easy simple example of that. So you want a nicer working environment, you want a different job, you want different work colleagues, you want to be working from home, for example, you want something to change. Now imagine yourself, when you imagine yourself with that thing, when you imagine yourself having that thing that you're trying to call in, your working environment probably looks very different. So for example, before I worked from home and before I had the career that I have now, and before this became my dream, I would always imagine myself working in a home office that was just my space, surrounded by my beautiful things that made me feel good, things that made me feel happy, things that inspired me, things that I wouldn't necessarily have if I was working in an office space for somebody else, doing something else. I always had this vision of my home office being just a beautiful, serene place with beautiful things that literally lit me up around me. And now you can't see my office, you can't see where I'm recording this video right now, but if I was to look around me, I have a white desk with black legs, which is what I always envisaged, because I like clean lines, I like the kind of the modern but clean. My desk is not cluttered, I don't have piles of mess all over it. I have cupboards to the side of me, and on those cupboards I have a salt lamp, which I adore. I have my crystals. I have a picture that my gorgeous daughter Chloe drew for me in a frame on the side. I have a picture of Anfield, and Anfield, for those of you that don't know, is my spiritual home. It's my place, it's where I feel alive. I love it. It literally fills me with joy just thinking about being there. And so I have a picture of Anfield. I have a heater, which might sound ridiculous, but going back to loving the sun and wanting to be warm, if I'm cold, nothing works for me. Nothing works. If I feel cold, if I'm not cozy and snug and feeling the warmth of the sun or the heater or something, I am dragged down in a bad vibe instantly. So ruled by heat. And I get cold a lot. So the fact that I have a heater here, so that when it's winter and it's cold, I can literally put my heater on and sit on top of it, literally makes me feel better and highes my vibration instantly. What else do I have? I have incense sticks so that I can have beautiful smells. I have aromatherapy candles. I have all kinds of beautiful things surrounding me that literally fill me with joy. And so I cannot help but sit here and be taken to that better feeling place, just because I've surrounded my workspace with things that fill me with happiness. And that's as easy as it gets to be sometimes. If you have a job that you have to go to and you have a desk space, surround yourself with some things that lift you up. It can be as simple as put a bowl of flowers, a vase, a bowl of flowers. Put a vase of flowers on your desk in your office. It can be as simple as have an aromatherapy candle on your desk that you can light and that you can sit in the scent of. Pick something that makes you feel happy, pick something that makes you feel joy, and you will instantly feel better, and it will instantly raise your vibration. Have a picture of something that lights you up inside, something that you absolutely love on your desk. A picture of your family, a picture of your partner, a picture of your children, a picture of your dog, a picture of anything, but have something that every time you look at it, you are raised vibrationally, you feel happy, you feel joy. It really is that simple. You know, you might want to live in a different house. You may not like, you know, the house that you're living in now. Just think, what would I have if I was in my perfect home? What would be in it? What would I fill it with? And again, that might be as simple as a potted plant, or a you know, some scatter cushions, or again, aromatherapy smells, candles. Buy something really, really cheap. It doesn't have to be expensive. Just buy one item that you would have within that space if it was your perfect home, and have it around you, and smell it and see it and look at it and sit on it if it's scatter cushions, and feel the comfort of it. That raises you up, and that gets you further towards what you want. It can be really, really simple. It can be as easy as buying a 99-cent candle from the $2 shop or whatever. It can be as easy as going down Poundland and getting, you know, an ornament or a cushion or a pack of incense sticks that gives you lovely smellies. It can be as easy as printing out a picture of loved ones and shoving it on your desk where you see it all of the time. And then when you are in your reality, but you look at that thing that you've surrounded yourself with, when you look at it, it instantly raises you higher. A perfect example for me is I sit in my space where I am now. I have a window in front of me so I can always look at greenery, at nature, at blue sky. Instantly it makes me feel better. Now, you know, you may not be able to do that where you are, but I also have my vision board. Now, my vision board is full of the things that I want, and it literally sits in front of me all the time. And so while I am in this space and while I am sat here doing what I do, I look at my vision board, and I can spend 5-10 minutes sometimes. When I look at it, I glance over at it, and it just takes me off into having all of the things that are on my vision board, having all of the things that I want in my life, and that instantly raises my vibration and takes me further towards having the stuff that is on the vision board. It's literally in my eye line all the time. And that's as simple as it gets to be. I'm not talking about you having to go out and spend massive amounts of money to buy your dream house when you're not there yet, or leaving your job when you don't have the dream job yet. It's about just little subtle changes, subtle things that you can do that take you into the place that you want to get to, that actually move you forward vibrationally, that are much more of an energetic match to what it is that you're trying to bring in. It can be really that easy. Simple, tiny changes like a scented candle or a picture literally can do wonders for your manifestation, for the things that you dream about. Little subtle things that you surround yourself with on a daily basis that keep you high, that give you joy, that make you feel happy. It really does sometimes get to be that simple.